Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a while since we've done one of these, but welcome back to Tier List Tuesday. Y'all wanted it during the Danganronpa stream. You donated for it, so here it is. We've finished Danganronpa, and now we can finally do the Danganronpa character tier list. This video shouldn't be very long. There's only 18 characters here. There were only 18 characters in the whole game, basically. So we're going to dive right in. As you know, we grade on a curve here. Top being wonderful, bottom being unbearable. There has to be at least one character in every tier. Let's do this. First up, we have Chihiro. I'm going to also count Alter Ego here because they didn't give us our own spot for Alter Ego. But Chihiro was cool. Chihiro was, killed in a pretty messed up way, framing the serial killer chick. Mondo did that. Chihiro was the Japanese, very, very popular, what's the word? Generic thing they do a lot. Oh, there's a word. There's a very famous word. I'm so embarrassed. I can't remember the word. But basically, trope, that's the word. The boy dressed as a girl trope is very popular in Japan. Chihiro was that for this game, but great character. You know, shy, fun. We like Chihiro. They weren't around super long. I think Chihiro is a fine B character. That's how I'm feeling. Next up is this guy. I think his name was Taka. I apologize in advance, by the way, if I don't remember the names. I think I'm gonna get most of them right, though. Taka was like, by the books guy. He was fun. I liked his bromance with Mondo during that one, little portion of the game. But, he wasn't the best. He wasn't the worst. Taka's a little worse than Chihiro, I'm thinking. I'm gonna give Taka a C. This is Sayaka, right? She was the very first beginning of the game. She was the, you think you got a really good friend here. You think this is gonna be your ride or die. Just kidding, murdered, and also she had a very evil plan to kill you. But I think that's a very fun, again, a little bit of a trope, but I like that. So I'm gonna kind of wheel that into Sayaka's rating, but again, she wasn't around very long, so I can't give her crazy marks. But I think Sayaka is also a B. Sakura, big, strong, honorable, was working with the enemy for a little bit, had one of the most convoluted class trials because she did it to herself. A lot of fun, great character. I think it would be I'd be wrong to give Sakura anything lower than an A. Hina, one of the few characters that you get a whole lot of game with. She's there the whole time. Fun character, a little bit of an airhead. That's her thing. She's a little bit shy. She was definitely in a lesbian relationship with Sakura, but they didn't want to go into detail about it. But great character nonetheless. I think Hina's an A. Bakugan Tamagotchi. One of the best characters in the game, the Sasuke Uchiha to our Naruto. Great, dickhead good guy. I liked him a lot, and I think I'm gonna put Bakugan as our first wonderful tier character. I enjoyed him a lot when he was on screen. Celeste something or other. Quiet, creepy, manipulative. Behind what I think is the best class trial in the game was the one where there was the double murder. And her motivation is so freaking funny that she wants to have a castle full of sexy dudes. And I thought, I can get that. I can get that, flash. I understand it very much. I like this character. I'm thinking A for Celeste. Next up this is the 16th student, whose name I'm not recalling because they're more of a concept in the game than an actual character. All we really get from them as a character is Junko in the beginning. I guess, I don't know if they were putting up a farce of a personality, pretending to be Junko, or if that's just who they were dressed as Junko. But we liked Junko in the beginning. We poured one out for her whenever we got the chance, so... I think the twist was cool. The old it was disguised, get pranked, gotcha. I'm gonna give the 16th student a B. I think that's good. Toko sucks. This is intentionally. I'm not harping on the game here, but without a doubt, Toko is probably my least favorite character in the game. She is annoying, she is horrible, and the only time she's interesting is when she's a totally different person. Toko will be probably our only unbearable just based on who's left, but definitely unbearable. Genocide Jack / Jill, on the other hand, a little more fun, still annoying, I don't like them, but definitely a little bit better. D tier. A little bit better than Toko. Can't believe they let this character go the whole 9 yards. Hifumi, weirdo, creep, don't like him. Another classic Japanese stereotype thing is the, you know, creepy pervy guy. Not as bad in this game as they are in a lot of other content, so bless up for that. But we do have like 3 more Danganronpa games to play, so I'm sure that might be someone worse than him. But this is another D character for me for sure. Kyoko is incredible. We love Kyoko. Great detective. Our actual ride or die after the Sayaka twist. I think this is no surprise to anybody that Kyoko should be a wonderful tier character. Possibly the best character in the game. We'll discuss when we do our our orderings. Leon's like fine. He was only around for a second. He was a cool baseball guy. Probably the most forgettable character in the game, genuinely. So for that alone, I think I'm gonna have to give him the D tier. Like, he seems like he could have been cool if he stuck around longer, but he didn't. And you know, that's just how it is. Us. Makuro, that's our name, right? It's us. So like, you know, I like the character. I like the ultimate hope gimmick. I think he's pretty good. Is he wonderful tier? I think just shy. I think we put him in the A tier. Mondo, I like Mondo a lot. He was a lot of fun. Again, like the bromance, and what would a better sign of bromance than slapping him in there with his boy? You know, him and Taka are pals, so put them together. They fused, right, or something like that. They didn't literally fuse, but I think after Mondo died, Taka was like, I am fused with Mondo now, baby. Monokuma, the antagonist of the game up until the big reveal of who controlled Monokuma. Love this little guy. Obvious wonderful tier character. One of the most fun antagonists I've ever had the pleasure of antagonizing. Great character. Hero, right? This is Chihiro, and this is just Hero. Hero, yeah, Hero, I think that's his name. I don't know, man. Correct me in the comments. It's been a while. Like this guy, he's very funny. He's a goofball. Not a great character, but he always, you know, always got a laugh out of him. I think he's just above the C tier. I think he'll be a low B for me. And then last but not least, the heartbreak kid herself. It's Junko. Couldn't believe my eyes when it was revealed that what Junko had become. We'd been pouring it out for her the whole game, and then she treats us like that. I can't believe it. But it was a good twist. I didn't see it coming until literally like the middle of the trial when they started like being like, you gotta figure out who it is. Like I would never have guessed Junko. Good character. The last, like, you know, because Monokuma is his own character here, I can't really count her work as Monokuma as good characters, so I'm really just counting that last act of the game, and some of those forms, including the royalty form and the Uwu form, were a little annoying. I think just because of that, she's gonna fall just shy of being a wonderful character and into the A tier. So these are the tiers. And as we all know here, we go through from the bottom up and we put them in order. So Toko's got no competition, worst character in the game, bar none, no one to compete with. Next we got Genocide Jill, Hifumi, and Leon. I think this is the only change I'm gonna make. Hifumi is the only, other than Toko, is the only other character. Like when he was talking, I was like, it wasn't every time he spoke, but sometimes I was like, I'd rather you just not be here. Leon, I think, is the most forgettable character in the game. So actually, this is kind of like, you know what? I'm going to put a little more respect on Genocide Jill's name. Because, like I said, I think Leon's the most forgettable character in the game. So to go one step up, like I feel like there was a clear cut here. Like these are actual characters at this point. So I think I'll make that change. One more up. Genocide Jill can move up one. I don't know if I'm gonna put her ahead of these guys though. I think these guys are we're a little more involved and fun sometimes. Genocide Jill was really cool in the trial that involved her, but then she kind of just became like a looming, like, oh, you're weird. But I'm gonna do this. I definitely like Mondo more than Taka. You know, their togetherness was very fun, but Mondo was, I think, a better character. So that's the C tier. This one's interesting. We got big goofball, first killed, so least development of the 4, sort of, I guess not really, 16th, big twists, interesting character, and Chihiro had 2 characters in Alter Ego and themselves. I think I might leave this one exactly the way it is. Like I said, like, it's cool that he was a fun comic relief character, but he didn't provide a lot to the story. Then the 16th student was cool in a twist way, and we did like Junko in the beginning, but they themselves wasn't much of a character, so I don't think I can put them any higher than this. Like, the twist is earning this spot. And then the good friend just kidding twist was great, but I think the addition of Alter Ego, if Alter Ego were here as a character, Chihiro would probably be lower and Alter Ego would probably be higher, but because I have to count Alter Ego as well here, I'm thinking this is a reasonable place to put Chihiro in the top of the B tier. A tier, we've got Sakura, Hina, Celeste, ourselves, Makoto, and Junko. We like Junko a lot. Fun villain. We kind of just made them like inadvertently became like one of the meme characters of our playthrough because of all the pouring out for them. But I think we're only judging on that last sequence because of Monokuma, so I don't know how much higher I can put them. I'm comfortable putting her in the middle. I think Celeste and Hina are the 2 that would go beneath her. And I'm actually gonna put Hina below Celeste. Hina was great character, loved having them around. But again, every character has some trials where they really shine, like Hina really shone in Sakura's trial. But other than that, there wasn't too much. Celeste shined in her trial, but also, like, again, like, that castle motivation is so funny to get her that spot. Junko there, and then I'm actually gonna put Makoto above Sakura. Sakura was incredible, definitely a top 5 character. But Makoto is, like, you know, has the benefit of, like, that's who you are, like, that's how you see yourself. Like, where am I gonna put myself low? I solved so many mysteries. A tier for sure. Top 3. This is a strong top 3. This is tough. Monokuma, Kyoko, Bakugan. Is like Kyoko and Bakugan are the most fleshed out characters for sure. And Monokuma's the silly antagonist. But, you know, there's a lot going on with Monokuma too. And also that after credit scene, maybe Monokuma's more than just Junko. I have no idea. I'm gonna be playing Danganronpa 2 eventually, but for now we don't know. I think Monokuma I'm gonna keep in 3rd. And I'm gonna bump Kyoko up to 1st with Bakugan right in the middle. I think I think the mystery surrounding Kyoko the whole time, then the reveal of the detective and her connection to the headmaster of the school, all very cool stuff. Bakugan, also great character. Love them both so much, definitely my 2 favorites, and then Monokuma with the 3 spot. I think this is good. So, just to reiterate, we got Toko in the bottom, Unbearable, Hifumi, Leon, Genocide Jill, Taka, Mondo, Hiro, 16th Student, Sayaka, Chihiro, Hina, Celeste, Junko, Sakura, Makoto, Danganronpa. No, obviously, oh my god, my brain just had a flood. I'm leaking brain juice. What's happening? I just said his name like 18 times in a row and now it's gone. Into Bakugan, into Kyoko, Monokuma, there we go. It took a second for the leak to get plugged. So that's our list. Give it a once over, let me know what you think. What would you have done with your list? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, other stuff. Danganronpa 2 is coming. Don't know when, but, you know, you guys donated for it. It will happen. I think I'm going to play Danganronpa 2 exclusively on stream because I just think it's, I had a lot of fun playing those last 2 on stream with you guys in the chat. And I think going the whole game working together could be fun rather than just streaming the finale. Because I don't know who's watched what, but you know, from stream 1, you guys can be along for the ride. Obviously, if you know what happens, don't spoil it, but I think it's going to be a fun time. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Some more Mario Baseball content coming tomorrow. Got a little bit more Mario content to put out, at least till Classic's over. But then after that, we're kind of free range. Let me know what you want to see. Maybe the Danganronpa 2 streams will start then. Maybe I'll play a little something else. But we'll have to see what the future holds. Until then, I've been One Very HD. You've been you, and peace out.